Mtanitusi. Najua hasa mtu ashasoma title ameshaenda akuje hasa na Sauda account anitukane proper. But even those insults are worth it. This 2025 I said I'll take, kama ni bullets, kama ni matusi, I'll take them. But by the end of the day, I'll make sure that anything that I do on this channel, it is to support them on Facebook and OBINNA. That is all. And before I even start this video, allow me to introduce to you to the new show, Kamam, that will be starting on Monday on SPM Buzz. For those that have been following me, you know very well that, and you've been following them on Facebook, you know very well that there is a show they have been working with, Baby and Eddie Butita. Na hiyo show itaanza officially on Monday 24th, right? Yes, Monday itakuwa 24th. Na itakuwa pale SPM. Najua wengine mmekuwa mkiniuliza Viki, time. Wewe enda usubscribe kwa SPM, alafu turn hiyo notification bell on. Wakipost, YouTube itakuletea notification SPM wameipost. Kwa sababu najua hiyo ni kama series, hawawezi kuset saa hii mapema ipremie. They cannot do that. So kitu ya kwanza ni kusupport, kitu ya pili ni kwenda kusubscribe kwa SPM, alafu kitu ya tatu ni kuturn that notification bell so that when that time comes, YouTube will definitely send you a notification. Sio ndio kusupport jamani, ama mnataka support gani? Nikienda nifanye video, wewe usupport demo Facebook. Si ndio kusupport wa jameni. But anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and what's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well and that everything is okay. I hope that God has taken good care of you and that God has taken good care of your families. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Welcome and welcome so much to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Mima. That is if you're watching me for the very first time. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. I don't take it for granted. I'm super humbled and I'm super grateful. To my new subscribers, please feel at home, feel appreciated. This is a home of positivity, and you shall say that giving up is not an option. The woman you seeing on a screen is none other than Victoria Mima, and today I'm here to bring, yes, it is the most requested video, but again, it is the hardest video ever. I pray that by the end of the day, positivity will prevail. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing most of the videos on this channel kuhusu OBINNA and them on Facebook. And anytime I talk about these two individuals, the hatred is just too much. And most probably, 90% of the 99.99% hatred comes from ladies. But on today's video, I want to reveal to you reasons as to why OBINNA loved this girl. And why even they had a very smooth working relationship. The way you want to interpret this video, it is your business. I don't know how, again, haters are going to twist this particular video, but I'm just here to remind you that I'm not shaken. Regardless of how much insults, I'm not shaken. Because I know what I'm doing. By the end of the day, I think I'm one of the few YouTubers will remain celebrating when that time comes. But for now, saa hii ndio naonekana mbaya, saa hii ndio naonekana kama nakosanisha watu. But trust me, trust me, guys. I know what I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, on today's video, I'll be giving you examples. Because I want to make it even easier for haters to understand. But one thing that I've realized for sure, that we've got some people, even when we bring the drama ile wa korino mtutu kwa masikio waulize mnasikia vile hiyo ngoma inasema, still they will not believe. And they cannot even understand. So such a people, I just decided to ignore them. Today's video, it's only for Team Obidem, Team Positivity, and Team Neutral. Ladies and gentlemen, it is true that them on Facebook is the only girl that when OBINNA started to work with, everything, a lot of doors started opening. I understand again that most of you just knew OBINNA 2024 when he started the weekly show. You don't know any background about OBINNA. Maybe that is why even anytime he posts something, people come up insulting him. But truth be told, For those people that have been in Obinna's journey, hata ukiona amepost nini leo, hata ikuwe tu sahi uona amepost nini, hutamtusi. Because you understand him. But ladies and gentlemen, Obinna even told Cheryl na Kabugi, ati mimi mtu wangu, nyinyi hata mpendani vizuri. This is what Obinna said in his own words. Nyinyi hata mpendani vizuri. Mimi mtu wangu, sisi tulienda naye mpaka maandamano, tukapigwa tear gas pamoja. Do you think that is an easy statement? It is not an easy statement. And we cannot underestimate such a statements. They come with a lot of weight. Number one reason as to why, honestly, Obinna loves this girl. Let me use loves kwa sababu hata najaribu kutumia jina ingine ya kujitetea sioni. So vile unataka kuichukulia wewe ichukulie. But hii video ni atu tunataka reason in positivity. Because I'll be giving you point, alafu nakupea kamfano, alafu unaelewa. After you've watched this video until the end, you will know what to comment. Number one reason is that there is joy and happiness that this girl brought in Obinna's life. And that is a fact. You can take that one to the nearest bank. Ladies and gentlemen, last week there was a podcast that Obinna did. Iyo podcast ilifanywa 3 hours. And I love Kenya so much. Thank you so much for showing Obinna love. This guy has been through a lot. He calls himself that at some point I was the rejected one. One day I asked myself when Obinna walked out of President Ali's interview, and I asked myself some 3 years ago, this gentleman must be really going through a lot. Ukiona mwanaume amefika place yenye anaona hata ifaya aongee. Because anafeel hata akiongea kuna mtu anamuelewa. It means huyu mseni mtu amepitia a lot. I don't know if you took your time and watched that podcast. It is, I think, 3 hours, 17 minutes. And Obinna was giving out his life history. You know how he even grew up. The trauma he grew up with. At some point, because this is now something that he has talked it severally, he was not even talking to his dad. And then msikize ile podcast. Na hata kukuja Nairobi hakuja kwa uzuri, kukuja kwa Sola hakuja kwa uzuri. Alikuja kwa sababu at some point kuna kitu alikuwa amefanya and dad was very angry with him. So dad was like, when kikupata, maybe dad angemchapa and everything. So for him, that is how he moved to Nairobi. So unaona huyu ni msee mwenye amegrow with a lot of trauma. And that is why at some point Obinna, hata kwa ile podcast alirudia akasema ati, I was the rejected one. It is not easy for someone to call himself or herself that I am the rejected one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy. You who is watching me, can you call yourself a rejected one? It is not easy. Unless you've gone through and described the pain that you cannot describe. Abdominal pain. That is how English people call it. It is not easy. This gentleman grew up, so akagrow evil. That is why I keep saying that even the time Obinna was deciding to work with them on Facebook, he was still he was a wounded man. And now there is that happiness that this girl brought into his life. Akaanza kufila na kubalika. Vitu zake zikaanza kujipa. And God blessed these two people even when they were still working together. God opened a lot of doors for them. God gave them millions of fans worldwide. So after nimekupea kaka story kadogo, when I speak about babies bringing a certain joy in this gentleman's life, now you understand. It was too bad hata nimeona SPM amepost hiyo clip kwa Insta page yao. It was too bad mpaka Obinna hata kuanga naongelesha baba yake. Lakini wacheni wakumbushe kitu for those people that are very positive. Mnakumbuka siku za wiki lisho kuna time demo Facebook ni kama demo Facebook the first time he saw Obinna's dad, Obinna did not even believe because Obinna alishtuka akamuuliza ulikuwa umeenda Kisumu kufanya nini? Sijui kama mnaweza kumbuka. So that is the joy that I'm talking about. This gentleman on Indeed, Obinna hata akibarikiwa, nobody should question Obinna's success. This gentleman has been through a lot. If you've not watched that podcast, go and watch it. The second reason as to why Obinna loves them on Facebook so much, it is because of his kids factor. Allow me to explain. Mnaona watoto vitu wanasemanga. What do you get out of from those conversations? Ama unaendanga tuko kutokanana. What do you get from Obinna's kids conversation? Things to do with toxic marriage that Obinna was in, a toxic relationship and everything. It means those kids, they still have that trauma. Kwanza Big Boss na Brie. Kwa wenye mlikuwa hapo the Obinnas ikianzishwa. Kuna birthday, I think one of the daughter alikuwa anafanya birthday. Sijui kama mnakumbukanga hiyo birthday. Na the lady akagawa chocolates, akapea watoto wake chocolates, akaacha Brianna na Leroy. And Obinna posted that particular clip. Na ile siku, I think it was even 6 years ago, ama 6 ama 5, wenye mnakumbuka niambie. Obinna akatoka na Brie na Leroy nje akawaambia, msijali naenda kuwanunulia chocolate, right? Nataka muelewe kitu. But them on Facebook has interacted with these kids so well. Baby Lola has a very special relationship with them on Facebook. That girl loves them on Facebook so much. Do you know why? Because out of this girl, you know, baby is very young, but she's very mature. Baby is very mature compared to even some ladies that I see online with even 50 years. The maturity in them on Facebook cannot be compared to anybody. This girl is very mature. How she interacts with these babies. At some point, them on Facebook understood how apps like TikTok, they can become so toxic. Na ni kama them on Facebook alijua like hawa watoto hawajahili kabisa bado wako na hiyo trauma. That is why ile siku Mosha alikuwa anakuja na hawa watoto kwa live. Them on Facebook was against it. Mkikumbuka hiyo wale watu mlikuwa kwa hiyo live. Na kutoka hiyo siku wale watoto na pia wakamsikia. Yani kuna vile wanamsikianga tu. Hawajawahi rudi live tena kwa TikTok. What does this one tell you? What does this one teaches you guys? There is a special connection in between even them on Facebook with these kids. So even that fact that, you know, this girl cares for those babies. And Obinna being the dad, he understands the kind of situations that these babies have been. Mtu anapenda watoto wako hata utampenda tu. The third reason as to why Obinna, I think this video is very deep. Yes, it is very deep. The third reason as to why Obinna loves them on Facebook is because of how this girl has been consistently protecting him. Kama demo Facebook angekuwa msichana kuongeanga mambo mingi, wakati alikuwa kwa show ya Ofweneke. Nimesema hii video mpaka na wape examples. Maybe hapo ndiye angesema kitu. But even on a higher platform like that, she decided to keep quiet. And when she was asked about what she misses about them on Facebook, she was very specific. And she said like she missed the moments they used to work together. The main reason as to why she said that particular moment is that these two, while they were working together, they created strong memories that can never be, nobody can forget the memories that Obinna and them on Facebook created when they were working together. That is why unaona it has been almost some good months. Hata weekly show kunanga. Lakini kuna mtu anaweza tafuta clip ya weekly show hata huko nyuma. Aenda ipost place hata kama TikTok. Na ipate thousands of likes. And this girl has been consistently protecting him. Another reason as to why like these two people, they connected so well, is that all these people, like they were brought up in a, yes, they could afford food, but unaona, these are two people that comes from a very humble backgrounds. So they understand each other. That is why hata vile baby aliomoka, one thing was like, I want to change, you know, huyu msichana akona akili, wacheni, wamama wacheni waambie, wamama mnatusingu huyu msichana. Huyu msichana akona akili. Wengine wenu najua mngepata zile pesa sasa hivi mngekuwa mlichukua tuseme mbaba mlimweka kwa nyumba, mkianza kutrend kidogo. But huyu msichana ako na akili. Wakati Mungu alimbariki, akakumbuka, I just want to do one thing for my parents. I want to change our home. I want to do whatever it might take to just make sure that our home is not the same. Mnaona hiyo akili kweli? Ndio maana anapendwa. So these two people comes from a very humble background. Obinna too. Ni watu wa Mungu amewainua polepole. Ni watu Mungu amewaleta juu polepole tu bila haraka. And the last reason as to why Obinna loves this girl is this girl's discipline. Na nawambianga discipline ya dem wa Facebook is the reason as to why up to today, when people like Churchill has an event, he will still offer an invite to dem wa Facebook. Her discipline is the reason as to why Honorable Chesang, when he has an event in his constituency, he will again invite this girl because of her discipline, because of the way this girl is very disciplined. After umesikiza hii video up to this particular point, wale mnasemanga sometimes we force issues, I feel like some fans wanga waelewi kitu. Na mimi nasemanga kama unajua uelewi kitu, stop commenting, because why are you commenting on things that you don't understand? Alafu kuna haka katabia nimeona, I know there is some individuals behind this. They started bringing their negative energy from TikTok to here on YouTube. I do not allow any negative comments on my platform. Usikimbilie kuandika comment negative ukidhani ati watu wataisoma hiyo kitu itatolewa hata kabla Vikia amke. I don't know what you think. Please tell me what you think down there in the comment section. But once again, I want to remind you that Obinna and them on Facebook, they have a very special bond that even you as a hater, you cannot break that bond. They have a very special and a strong bond, a very special and a strong relationship that you cannot break it. Bye.